before I even get into the overall outline of what I'm gonna address within this video, there is one thing I want to say right at the beginning to sort of just set the tone for the video's entirety. It's a question that I've been getting a lot of times before I uploaded the episode 4 preview. Not so much afterwards, but in case anybody was wondering, School of Smash isn't cancelled. I'm definitely not canceling the series. If it were cancelled, I would tell you guys for sure, just because I believe that, especially at this point, if I were to overall just like fall off the face of the planet with no explanation in regards to where School of Smash would be. I'm sure you would agree, I believe it would be a direct slap in the face.
Wow, it's nice to finally see an update. I can't wait to see the next episode. Huh.
Hello my fellow attackers, and let's play a quick game in the comments below. Tell me your age. If you're the group that's around 15 or younger, you're probably busy asking me, the hell's a Machinima? And if you're 16 or older, I just made you cry because you realized there's been no updates whatsoever to Broken in 8 years, and the original 2 episodes got deleted completely after he made no word on what's happening to Broken and left a bunch of characters. Yes, Super Smash Bros. Machinimas, a fun pastime to watch for most kids on YouTube at time. And by fun pastime, I mean PTSD, because these episodes came out in years, and they took forever to come out. You would see episode 1, be interested, couldn't wait for the next episode. Oh, 2 years has passed by, and there's still no word of the next episode. Just a minor update video where he talked nothing about the Machinima. Thank you. YouTube was a much simpler site back then. We didn't have COPPA breathing down our necks, there was no adpocalypse, it still had the signature phrase broadcast yourself, and I don't know if people got paid to do their videos back then. If they didn't, I feel even worse for these Smash Machinima creators. Put it simply, a Super Smash Bros. Machinima is in editing the usage of a game, in this case Smash Bros., to record footage for a video, often with the purpose of producing fan works. The resulting footage is then controlled and edited according to the predetermined script or outline in order to create a narrative or story of some sort. TLDR, I went on the wiki profile and looked that up. Also, it's just a fanfic of epic proportions. So how about we take a look at a few Super Smash Bros. Machinimas and see how good they were. And before anyone says anything, I don't care how bad these were, these still had booming openings because they literally just used anime openings and did a bunch of smash shots. School of Smash's entire concept is basically a bunch of characters go to one of the highest schools, which is School of Smash, and train for the upcoming Smash tournament. While there's a bunch of things playing in the background, like how the Star Wars are going missing from school, there's dinosaurs living under school, you know, all that stuff. The series started in 2012, episode 3 came out in 2014, and we still haven't got an update in 4 years.
So this is pain.
While the acting isn't, good. That was just typical for most of these Smash Machinimas. It was still far better than most others I heard, if I'm being honest. The story was left on a cliffhanger after episode 4's preview, as we were starting to learn the backstories of other characters. But don't worry guys, I'm sure he's finishing episode 4. He said it would be a slap in the face to just quietly cancel the series. Oh look, it's canceled. Ow! Yoshi and DK Show was a comedy. This made it far easier to make because there was no huge script needed to be written, the recording footage was a lot simpler to make, and actors just sound like they were friends of the creator that he got to do it, which is probably why he was able to get 7 episodes out in less than 2 years. Now that probably sounds not anything impressive, but that would be impossible for almost any other Smash Machinima. Due to this, though, you can see the obvious age jokes.
Ah, we're just kidding.
Whew, just a joke.
We don't have commercials. This is the internet.
The jokes are also, I mean, if you heard a lot of these lines in 2019, I'm sure this dude would have gotten an entirety of cancel culture around him. It's jokes equivalent to old Newgrounds jokes, basically, and while as a kid I was dying laughing at them, I didn't find myself laughing at all coming back. No, what made me laugh was actually the things that weren't supposed to make me laugh, like Yoshi's mic, which, can we just say, no matter what I think about this show, that's the best character development of this entire series, like Yoshi's mic. I mean, just watch episode 1, then watch episode 7. It sounds like it's almost 2 completely different people. After its 7th episode, the series finished with the last episode on this dude's channel, and of the Yoshi and DK series being an April Fool's Bowser and DK show. Surprised to see he just stopped making content. At least with this series, you're not losing sleep over there being no more episodes, even if there wasn't really any conclusion to the series. Episode 7 can be argued to be a finale to the series, so hey, I guess we can say that it's good to have a proper send-off. Now this is something I can get behind. Smashers, I thought that would be Smasher Z for some reason, is created by the one and only Rolling Nolan. You probably know him more for his SCO Bridge, Sonic OVA Bridge, and the Sonic Bridge Hog series than you do Smasher Z. And that's kind of because he just stopped talking about the series. Smasher Z was Brawl Machinima that was so close to its ending that I don't know why he's leaving on such a cliffhanger other than just to troll people. Like seriously, it's on part 3 of 5 of the finale. There's only 2 parts left and it's just sitting there for 5 whole years. Anyways, one of the interesting concepts and gimmicks of Smasher Z is that it's a futuristic world where all characters look similar to famous video game characters via, I think, some virtual reality thing. So you have characters like Swift the Porcupine, Marty, and Jester. Yeah, I don't know how Jester, who looks like Link, would have a name like that. It doesn't even make sense in the context too. Like, Swift at least has an S for Sonic. Marty sounds close to Mario. Anyways, they have this huge battle against the Dawn to prevent the resurrection of an ancient demon that was sealed away by 2 nerds named Ben and Lane, who had a prequel series that was cancelled after episode 3, which was a useless episode about being stuck in a box. It kind of fails, and then they have to defeat the demon, and that's just the general gist of the series without spoiling. I have to say though, the acting here is kind of better than the acting of the last 2 series I mentioned. I think Roland has just got better at line delivery over time. Though the earlier episodes, the acting is I can't even hear Jester in episode 2. That's a good sign. Overall, Smasher Z is a perfectly fine series and can't wait for it to eventually get those last 2 parts, or it just gets canceled. You never know. Overall, we took a look at Machinimas and I can kind of see why it's mostly dead. Let's go over the first thing. Inexperienced voice actors. Let's be honest, a lot of this voice acting isn't good at all. And you see, the thing with inexperienced voice actors is you don't have them under official contract. You just have them helping you out. And due to that, the only way you can really speak to them is through medias like Skype. Discord didn't exist at the time of this. And what would happen is you have an inexperienced voice actor, you get them on Skype, you have them record some lines, and then you finish the rest of the lines and you finally are ready to get this episode out. So you tell them, hey, can you record these lines for me? And then they just die on you. Like, they just die and disappear on you. Like, off the face of the earth, they're completely gone. You try to ask friends of them where they are and they say, I haven't heard from them in years. I don't know what happened to them. And because of that, that means either you have to re-edit it around or redo the script so that they're not that important anymore. And if they're an important character, you better hope to God that they're not. Or it's just, by that point, you're just done. Like, just no reason to continue. You just give up all hope. And yeah, it's almost like these people were killed by just how much they died. Then there's just a lack of ambition. A lot of these YouTubers that do Smash Machinimas do them to tell stories on a media outlet rather than typing it out on fanfic.net. They openly end up just being so stress-inducing and the stories going nowhere due to the amount of exposition they need to explain to you, the viewer, causing them to just slowly stop caring about the project. And since we're talking about stop caring about the project, this is also another reason because people stop caring about Melee and Brawl Machinimas in general due to newer Smashes. Like, remember, you see, the difference between a Melee Machinima and a Brawl Machinima was Melee Machinima was way more screwed because Brawl came out in 2008 and YouTube as a site began in 2006. So that means Melee Machinimas only had 2 years before people would hop onto the Brawl hype train. And yeah, you can see why a lot of these Melee Machinimas never really made it past certain episodes. And then there's the Brawl Machinimas, which lasted for a good 6 years because of Smash 4 not coming out until 2014, I believe. But here's the thing, episodes took like 2 years to come out, so you'd have 3 episodes in those 6 years. Smash 4 came out and no one cares about Brawl anymore. The hype for Brawl is gone, and now you have to do Machinimas for SSB4 and SSBU, which are almost nigh impossible. Not only are the stage creators nowhere near as fleshed out as Brawls, I'm sorry, you can defend the stage creators to death, you cannot make them the same way Brawl stage creators look. Brawl stage creators look like you could create a story in them. These do not. And due to that, there's also the fact that modding these games are just god. Smash Ultimate has constant updating, so if you mod the game at all, the minute that update comes, you can't use those mods anymore. The same with Smash 4 when it was updated. So those Machinimas just kind of died due to that. And that's not to say that there don't exist Machinimas of these, and good ones at that, but there's very little of them due to that. Now, these aren't all the reasons. There's also time constraints, development issues, arguments within the team, people arguing if the script is really good or not to go on YouTube, YouTubers themselves saying the video was utter garbage, hitting creators hard, making them feel like they shouldn't continue content, and a lot more. You know, it's kind of sad to see them gone, but when you look back at a lot of these, God, they've definitely aged. Now, I want to give a quick shout out to Smash Machinima channels that are still alive and going. Now, one that still does constant updates, and the one I'm definitely saying you should check out is Tigura21, who made Smash King. And guys, his last Smash video was 3 weeks ago, and a video before that was 2 months ago. In the world of Smash Machinimas, that's like 2 days. 2 whole days. There's Angel Glory, who was trying to make casting calls from 6 months ago and made a recent video 4 months ago, which once again, the world of Smash Machinima is short as hell. And then there's MoFat, the creator of Grand Brawl, who's trying to bring back his series, whose most recent update was 2 weeks ago. But good God, the view reception is just bad. There's like 84 views. I don't know if he's going to think about continuing after seeing how low people seem to actually care about it. But if he does, who knows? Maybe he'll do good. And that's just about it. There's a lot more Smash Machinimas out there, but if I was to cover all of them, we'd be here all day. And that also requires me to watch all of them, which I'm sorry, some of these just straight up bored me even while I was a kid, so I didn't watch them. But I just wanted to give you a basic idea of what Smash Machinimas were like and how they were a huge part of YouTube back in the day. It's sad to see the genre is mostly dead, but it kind of makes sense when you think about it. However, this is not to discredit those who want to pursue Smash Machinima. Heck, maybe you can probably revive the era of it, and I can't wait to see what you guys make. Also, I know some of you people right now are like, but Dad, those aren't the only content that was around during old YouTube, and that's why there's gonna be a lot more nostalgia trips down the lane, my friends. Anyways, if you like this video, watch my other videos, attack that like button, attack that subscribe button, support me on Patreon, follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. I am Dat, and I have given you my attack. See ya.